Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est mercredi le 13 décembre et il y a une vidéo flip that you'll need to do. So, using le mot de passe, je m'en moque. Answering the question, qu'est-ce que tu as acheté ce weekend? Remember to look at this Jamboard for those possible answers. Also using some TPR, so you'll have to look back at yesterday's video slash slides to have those TPR actions, which are actually linked here as well. Okay, donc aujourd'hui, il y a ça, il y a aussi une discussion de aujourd'hui dans l'histoire, and then you also have your chanson de la semaine that you are welcome to watch again and try to make some understanding of. Okay, aujourd'hui, c'est mercredi le 13 décembre et c'est l'anniversaire de Henri IV. En français, when we are talking about royalty, like the first, the second, the third, we would say Henry the Fourth in this case. But in French, we just say Henri, Henry, and then the number. So in this case, Henri IV. Henri IV est né en 1553 à Pau. Pau est une ville dans le sud-ouest. The south, well, I guess this way if I'm being mirrored. Southwest of France, dans le sud-ouest de la France. Et il a été roi, king de France, de 1589 jusqu'à, until 1610, quand il a été assassiné. Le premier roi Bourbon. So all of the Louis the 14th, Louis the 16th, and all of their relatives were from this family called the Bourbon family. Bourbon is the last name. So if you know of Bourbon Street in New Orleans, that's not named for the alcohol bourbon. It's actually named for the royal family of France that ruled for centuries. And that family's last name was Bourbon. Le premier roi Bourbon. So he was the first king from that family. Il était protestant pendant la majorité de sa vie. Protestant during la majorité de sa vie, his life. Il s'est converti au catholicisme. So he was Protestant for the majority of his life, then he converted to Catholicism. Il s'est converti au catholicisme quand il est devenu roi, when he became king, pour mettre fin, to put an end, aux longues guerres de religion en France, to the long religious wars in France. So there had been these religious wars between the Catholics and the Protestants. So although he had spent most of his life as a Protestant, he said he would become Catholic in order to try to smooth out some of those disagreements between those two groups. So when he became king, he also converted to Catholicism. Quand il est devenu roi, il s'est converti au catholicisme. Mais il a été assassiné. So he was actually killed by, I want to see if I'm remembering correctly, a Catholic radical who was upset with him for converting, I'm probably saying that wrong. But ironically, even though he tried really hard in his life and in his rule as king to put an end to religious disputes, he was killed by a religious extremist. So unfortunately, that was just the reality. Okay, donc, Henri avait quel âge quand il est devenu roi? Il est né en 1553 Il a été roi de France en 1589. So do some math here. Il avait quel âge quand il est devenu roi? Et comment est-ce qu'Henri IV est mort? Comment est-ce qu'il est mort? You only need to say the part that's actually in the slide, not the part that I kind of bumbled through because I don't remember all the details of it. So just tell me about what you see up here. And you can answer these either en français ou en anglais, either is fine. Okay, so once you've done the discussion, you have your flip video. Like I said earlier, you're going to be doing our mot de passe, je m'en moque, as well as answering the question, qu'est-ce que tu as acheté ce weekend, doing some TPR, and then of course, as always, if you are watching the example video, that's going to help you quite a bit with pronunciation, and make little notes as you're listening to me so you can then reproduce those words correctly. Okay, voila, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. I will have a meet today and tomorrow, so that'll be the normal times from noon to 12:30. Michon French Online, so feel free to jump on there if you have any questions I can answer for you. Merci, au revoir.